And of course, Rihanna is in the building.
Hey, Angie.
I cannot believe it's been so long that we have done this.
You know, I am misunderstood a lot at times. My music, my image, people have their whole thing about me, whether it be me being a devil worshiper or whatever. Besides them reading into my hand over my eye on my album cover.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
Y'all haters corny with that Illuminati mess. Paparazzi, catch my fly and my cocky fresh. Back and ask for dominion at your feet. I threw myself into a volcano. I drank the blood and drank the wine. I sat alone and begged and bent at the waist for God. I crossed myself and thought I saw the devil. I grew thick in skin on my feet. I bathed in bleach and plugged my menses with pages from the holy book, but still sometimes it's overwhelming. Why they gotta give me my talent, my gift, my family? But I know you're not supposed to question God.
I'm kinda drunk for a booze Bacardi. I told baby when I get my new advance in my blood, I'm on a blue Bugatti. You know I graduated summa cum laude. That's why they thinking I'm Illuminati.
Ice Spice doesn't have talent, and she's wicked.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. So this video is going to be on a topic that's been bothering me for such a long time. And again, I don't want to get into like the semantics of like religion and stuff like that and whatever these people's personal practices are. But to claim someone to be dynamic and satanic and soulless and dark and not have a personality, these specific insults have been thrown at specific people in the exotical community. And I want to basically talk about why certain people get this label and other exoticals don't. And I also want to talk about a lot of these accusations are super hypocritical and, in my personal opinion, flat out racist. Now, one thing about Black people, and I am a monoracial exotical is how I identify, so I can say whatever I want. But one thing when it comes to Black people is that they assume their own particular expressions of compassion or integrity is the only way of life, and they demand handouts while wanting to be seen as independent. And for some reason they assume like everything that doesn't benefit them that other people benefit from is a personal attack, and they use that victimhood and that victim pathology and that sympathy to invoke comparison. And sometimes it's okay to fight for rights if you see something's not equal, but to be upset that someone has something that you have not put yourself in a position to like earn because you feel like, well, I did all this, but they get to do that. That's not healthy. And a lot of the times I like to say that just to like switch the narrative in terms, because I know like race debates can get like really, really heated. So to like switch the narrative to like gender, I always say that white people are to Black people what men are to women. And when it comes to like females in the exotical in the Black community, you already know what the dynamic is there. Like it's almost like if you can't benefit from them, then you just discard them completely. And I've noticed the exoticals that don't have this type of treatment are the ones that identify as Black completely. These are people like Rihanna, people like Nicki Minaj, people like Halle Berry. Even though they're all exoticals, because they identify as 100% Black no matter what, and they have certain accolades, if you do mess with them, people usually give them support. But if you have embraced your other culture, or if people feel like you're more white passing than other people, they will not only just kick you out of Blackness, kick you out of humanity and completely demonize you. The same way that, you know, white people would demonize Black people, and I see us as human beings and say that we're soulless and we're half of a human being. So that's just something I wanted to point out. I don't even think that's like reverse colorism over there. That's just like flat out racism, honestly. And have you ever noticed whenever someone is claiming an exotical to be dynamic or anything, it's usually because of success. You know, like it's usually because this person is so successful that you either can't believe they did it in a moral way, or you simply just don't like that person and you want to discredit everything they've worked for by saying that they practice something and you shouldn't support them. They've done this to Beyonce. And something else that I wanted to point out, I don't know if you guys seen my Chesley Christ video, and she was a very beautiful girl. May God rest her soul. But she was a Scorpio moon. And I've mentioned this before that I am one as well. So was Beyonce. But I did not know so is Ice Spice. So I don't know if you guys are into astrology, but it's a very specific sign. Scorpio moons, it's insane. But we are a very particular type of people. Cat Williams is also a Scorpio moon. So just by me invoking some of these names, even though some of these characters may seem different, one thing they all have in common is that they're genuine introverts. And the same way we know that things like anxiety or depression shows up as aggression in Black women, where it shows up as like sadness and stuff in white women, and sometimes doctors will overmiss that. Y'all do the same thing to exoticals, or like just beautiful women in general. It's almost like a pretty girl can't have a bad day. It's almost like, oh, you look sick, why didn't you do your makeup? Or, oh, why aren't you happy and chipper today? Like, people just assume you're being a bitch. And I think Exoticals United even pointed out that people were saying she looks dead in the face, and she said she looks sad. And only a few other creators I know picked up on that as well. And as a Scorpio moon, I can certify we cry babies. Not like cancers where they just complain, but it's more like internal. And it can come off like maybe not cold-hearted, but maybe just like not connected, like just completely cut off. And we are definitely introverts. We cannot be in someone's face every single day. We will get drained. And that's a lot of the reasons why people don't like Beyonce. And people have been saying she looks different and she looks dazed and maybe she's on drugs. Like, that lady is chilling. And even like what Ice Spice said, like, don't nobody want to sleep in the same bed with somebody for 30 days and 30 nights. Not if we ain't doing something, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things where, like, as a genuine introvert, I cannot be in your face all day. Maybe if I'm working and this is money, but if, like, you know, like, if we're friends, I should be able to see you when I see you. So I think that was the disconnect with that situation as well. But a lot of people are purposely taking this as a way to dehumanize this girl who was, like, literally in her early 20s. So I just find it, like, disgusting, honestly. And it's definitely a trope that I've noticed, the soulless Lightskin trope. Meanwhile, there's terms like black girl magic and such and such voodoo. Like, let's say if someone says some shit about Beyonce and then something bad happens to them, they'll call it Beyonce voodoo and stuff like that. But God forbid, if a Creole woman is successful, then she's definitely dealing with the devil. So a lot of those things are just super ridiculous.
The ways that you want to handle them. I don't ever have to do no weird freaky deaky shit. People have found pictures of me and Fefita La Grande. If y'all know Fefita La Grande, she's a staple in the Dominican Republic, and they have been making memes that she's my grandmother that does the black magic. I don't do none of that shit. Not only do I don't do that shit, I don't practice that. If you practice it, that's you, but that's not me. But I don't even ask God to, when I pray, to put you. That's me being a fucking Catholic. Cardi B is a Catholic. I'm a Catholic. So when you go to a Catholic church, right? If I got Catholics, please say yes. Please say yes. When you go to a Catholic church, right? Catholics got statues of Jesus. They have statues of Mary. They have statues of Saint Pete. And they have statues of baby Jesus. And they charge you like $1 to light up candles for them, for the statue. And if you see those statues right there, the ones that people claim that I do Santeria, if you see those candles right there, that is the Sacred Heart of Jesus, and you see baby Jesus there. And like I said, Catholics, when we have those altars in our house with baby Jesus, the
So yeah, this is just something that's just been irking me like literally forever. and I just had to do a video about it. I might do a part 2 if y'all have like any questions or anything, but definitely something I wanted to get off my chest because it's definitely been like annoying me a lot lately. Also, easy on us Scorpio moons, y'all. We are genuine introverts, so I hate when people take that personal. But again, if you got to the end of this video, thank you so very much and have a beautiful day.